Hi everyone, Colleen here with Colleen Beauty and Fashion. Today is day 10 of the Mature Skin Makeup Challenge, and I have a very nice product for you today. But first we're going to take a look at the shopping and see what I looked at, and then I'll let you know what I ended up with. Here we are back at the drugstore again, and I'm thinking about a lipstick today. L'Oreal is a brand I haven't done, and I love the name of this one. Ballerina Shoes. It says it's new. That sounds pretty. Or Rose Wisteria. This one looks pretty. Or there's a lip liner up here. This one here. That looks pretty too. There's some Almay here as well. I feel like people don't talk about Almay a lot. I'm not sure why that is, but there's this foundation. Skin Perfecting Comfort Matte Foundation. I don't think I want a matte though. There's also some Covergirl lipsticks here. Exhibitionist. I'm thinking about that Temptress Rose. Looks pretty. And some Burt's Bees here as well. Tulip Tide looks pretty. So the product I ended up picking was this Covergirl lipstick, and the shade is Decadent Peach, and I'm going to open it for you right now and swatch it, which is always the challenge for me, opening up the packaging, as you know. And there we go, I finally got that sticky tape off the side. Okay, so here we go. Here it is, opening it. And I'm going to swatch a little on my hand for you. So it's pretty sheer coming out of the tube. You can see it. So that's pretty sheer color, but it is the nice corally color I was hoping for, so that's good. So what I have planned for today is I am going out tonight. It's Sunday and I am going out for dinner. And I thought I'd do a Get Ready With Me, and then we'll use this lipstick in the Get Ready With Me. And I'm using quite a few of the other products that I've done for the first 9 days of this challenge. So stay tuned. Let's get going. We'll do a Get Ready With Me featuring this Covergirl Decadent Peach lipstick. Okay, so I've prepped my face. I have some primer on, a little bit of a glowy primer, but not too much. And I'm going to start with this Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. This is not on my challenge, but it is what I'm using currently. Just put a little bit of it on my hand here, and then I go in and I dot it on my face. I have to get rid of my glasses, of course. And then I kind of spread it around. Not under my eyes, because I do something else under my eyes. And I find that if you put too much under your eyes, that's when you get the cakey. So then I just kind of blot it in all over, make sure it's well blended. And then I usually take what's left and put it around my nose, because I have redness and big pores there. That's it for the foundation portion. So now I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to be using two things that we featured in the Mature Skin Makeup Challenge so far. I have the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. This one's called Petalette, and this was day 4 of the challenge, so there is a video demonstrating this one. And I'm also going to use the Huda Beauty, which I featured on day, I have to look it up, 6. Day 6 of the Mature Skin Makeup Challenge. So there's a video featuring this one as well. And I thought what I'd do is I'd start with the transition shade in this one in the crease. So here we go. I'm using this transition shade right here. Sorry, right here. Yep. Just in the crease. So I have hooded eyes, and the best thing for hooded eyes is to get color in that crease and bring it up a little bit onto where the hoodie part is, right there. So what you want to do is you're kind of minimizing, you're trying to minimize the hood by doing this technique. So you see just a little bit up onto that hooded part there. We'll do the other side. Can you see? So that's step one. So I am trying to keep to corals today in my look. So I'm going to use this kind of pinky peachy corally shade from the Huda Beauty as the next step. And I'm going to sweep this over my eyelid with my finger. There we go. Now the outfit I am wearing does have a little bit of purple in it. So I'm going to use this very deep shade from the Petalette, going back to the Petalette palette from Wet n Wild. And I'm going to tap that into the corner of my eye. So here's my little, I like to call it my tapping brush, that I tap the deeper color into my eye with. And I find this one works really well, just to kind of get the color exactly where you want it. But I use it, like I said, a tapping motion. I've said that 3 times now. So just on the corner, and you try and keep your eye open as much as possible while you're doing this. And you just kind of tap it a little bit up onto that hood. Don't worry if it's messy. We'll go back and blend it out. That's not a worry. And do it on this side. Same idea. I always have to check with my glasses. Now, whatever's a mess on the corners, not to worry about, because we're going to deal with that with our concealer. So that's not so awful. Don't worry about it. But I go back in with my transition brush now, and I blend this all. And I blend it in. You want to go in, not out. You're going in. Keep all the color in. Anything that comes out and goes down brings your eye down. So we want to go out, in and up. Okay. Just make sure it's as even as possible at this point. And then, if you like, you can always go back in with your pretty eyelid shade here and just go back over, claim back some of that territory that you might have lost to the deeper shade, because we do want a light shade right above our iris. That's very lifting too, so you want to make sure that the light shade is right above the middle of your eye there. Okay, for the next step, I very often use a black eyeliner. It's my favorite thing to do actually, but today I'm going to stick with brown, and I'm going to use this Kajal eyeliner from Vasanti that I raved about in one of my YouTube shorts. I really like it because it really stays on very well, especially underneath your eye. So for this look, I'm just going to go in the corner on the top. And you could tight line with this as well. Trying to keep this look a little bit softer and springy. Not quite so harsh. And you need to go underneath. And I'm going to take it all the way in on the bottom, because this is nighttime. It's nighttime, so you can go all the way in. During the day, I'm not sure that I like it like all the way in, although I do that quite a bit. But I just think it looks softer during the day if you just have it in the corners. But we're going out for supper, like dinner tonight, so at a nice restaurant. So I think I can take it all the way in. And it's a date, so you want to look pretty. Not that you don't want to look pretty for everything, but you want to look pretty for dates. That's the eyeliner. Okay, next I'm moving on to mascara. This is the Curl and Bounce Maybelline. Originally I didn't like this, but it's really growing on me. I think it just needed to warm up or something, but I didn't like it at first. It seemed really dry, but it seems to be getting better as we go along. However, I still want to try a new mascara. It's on my list of things to do during this challenge. So if you have any ideas or want to write down in the comments of a mascara from one of the brands I haven't tried yet, I'll put all the brands that we've done so far in the description. And so you can choose from anything that's missing on that list and ask for me to try a mascara. I'm thinking either YSL or Lancome or what else? Maybe Dior. One of those mascaras to try. Let me know what you think. I always have to do 2 coats. I don't know if you saw my video from yesterday with the false eyelashes. Oh my goodness. If you want a good laugh, you should watch that video. It'll be in the playlist for these 30-day challenge videos. But anyway, I did my first ever attempt at false eyelashes, and oh my goodness. So I don't know. I don't think it's for me, but have a look and you will have a laugh. I guarantee it. First coat of mascara done. Okay, now we move on to the under eye concealer, and we get to fix up whatever I put on here that isn't in the right spot. So I am using a product from the makeup challenge, the 30-day makeup challenge for this one, and this is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and it was day, just a second, I have to look it up in my book, and I need my glasses, of course. e.l.f. Camo Concealer was day 3. So if you want to have a look at that video where I featured this, I am really enjoying this concealer, I have to say. It's got a very large doe foot, which is a little odd, but it does work. And I just put a touch in the corners here, and in this corner here, and then just a little bit on here. And then I blended a little bit with my fingers, which I'm going to make sure are clean. I do have like deep purple, you can see in the corner of my eyes. And then I go in with the sponge to kind of tap it in. And you can see how it kind of cleaned up the edge here, right? Things are all going up now in my color of my eyeshadow. So really liking this Camo concealer, and I have a link. If you can't get it or you can't get your shade at your local drugstore, I did put a link, and it's an Amazon link, so I do get a small commission if you buy through it. But on Amazon, they had all the shades, so if you don't see your particular shade, because I know they sell out, you could always get it through Amazon. Okay, so far we've done the concealer. Now we need to do blush and contour. So one of the boldest things that I've been trying in the makeup challenge so far is this NYX Sweet Cheeks blush. And this blush is intense, is the word I would use. It's highly pigmented. So you have to be very, very careful with it, putting it on. And I am going to do a very light dab. And I'm going to use my mirror because I can't do this way. It's too far away. So I need to be really careful with this. So, and I wouldn't wait to do like dab and then, no, we're going to do one cheek at a time. So here we go. And there, and I put it down and use my fingers and then immediately in with the sponge. And move it around. And I think if you can do that, I mean, you got to be fast, but if you can do it, it blends quite nicely. Can you see? And it's quite a pretty color. Okay, so we'll do it again on this side. Just one dab. Blend it with your, oh, don't go up too high, Colleen. And then immediately with the sponge. And it's a pretty blush, but you got to be fast, boy. Otherwise you end up with color, very intense color where you don't want it. But it does last. Like, I mean, you know, there's a downside to it because you got to move so fast. But the upside is it's very long lasting. So you can go all day in this for sure. Okay, so I'm going to move on to some contour now. This is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, but I actually use this as a contour. It's the right color for me to go under my chin and kind of, you know, try and claim back my saggy chin here. So that's what I use it for. So I just put some on. I'll use my mirror. I put it on the tip of my chin because my chin is quite pointy. So this helps to get rid of that. Not get rid of it, but, you know, push it back a little bit. And then I like to do it underneath here to give a little bit of a shadow and redefine that jawline. And then I take a sponge to blend it. And next, moving on to the bronzer, I have this bronzer that I featured in the makeup challenge. This one is from Rimmel, and it's called, oh dear, it's okay, everything's okay. It's called Sun Shimmer, and so I'm going to use this as my bronzer today. So I've got a little bronzing brush here, and I just swirl it around on the tops of my cheeks here. Down my nose, across my forehead, and that's it. I found this to be a very subtle bronzer. I mean, it's okay for now because I'm still pretty pale, but once I get some color, it's not going to be dark enough. So I am still looking for a bronzer. So again, if you know of a bronzer you'd like to see me try in a brand that I haven't tried yet, the brands are all listed in the description, and I'm going to try another one, I think. So let me know if you have a favorite or one that you haven't tried yet that you want me to try. Okay, so I think we're ready to put on the lips. So today's featured product is a Covergirl lipstick. So I'm going to put that on now. And I think it'll tie this whole look together. It is pretty sheer, so I'm not sure if I'll need a lip gloss or not. I think it's quite pretty. I like it. Yeah, I definitely like it. It's pinky enough. It's going to go very well with what I'm wearing tonight. So that's great. Okay, we're coming to the finish line here. I'm going to put my brows on. This is the e.l.f. Brow. I think it's called Make Me Brow. And I've used this quite a bit, but I've never featured it in a video, I don't think. But I quite like it. It's a brow mascara. It just goes on quite easily. It's a nice, I think it's called, the color is called taupe. Oh, see, I made a boo-boo. I'll have to go away and fix that. I have to get this blob up my face, so I'll be right back. All right, I got rid of that blob, so that's good. So I did notice when I was in the bigger mirror, though, that my under eyes are looking a little cakey, like a little bit, you know. So, not sure what happened there. I think I forgot to put the primer on that I was supposed to use to make this technique work. So, what I'm going to do is take some setting spray and press it in there and see if I can make it better. So here is the setting spray that I use right now. This is Pacifica, and it's the vegan collagen one. And I do like a setting spray to finish things off, but I'm going to take my sponge. I'm going to spray it, and I'm going to see if I can get these lines to disappear a little bit. Okay, let's see if that helps a little bit. And I'm also going to spray all over my face to set it. I think a setting spray is fantastic. I've said this in many videos that I really believe that they are what makes your makeup stay all day long. And when I go to work, I'm on the bus, go to work, at work all day, take the bus home. And now that it's nice out, I'm walking home sometimes, and that's an hour-long walk. And the setting spray is really making things stay where they need to. So I've tried several. This is not my favorite, but I'm also willing to try a setting spray as part of the makeup routine in this 30-day makeup challenge. So if you know one that you like, or from one of the brands I haven't used yet, I'm happy to take your suggestions on that too. So that's it for the makeup portion of this Get Ready With Me. I'm going to go away now and put on my outfit, and I'm going to do my second coat of mascara and do something with my hair, and I'll be back to show you the finished look. Okay, so here we go. This is my finished look. Got some nice dangly gold earrings on, and this is the pretty satin printed shirt that I bought. It's in my Zara pink blazer video, and I did buy it at Zara not too long ago, about a month ago in Vancouver. And I think it's just really nice and fresh for spring, and it goes well with the makeup look. So it all came together in the end. So here's Bonnie to say goodbye. And if you're enjoying the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. We have 3 more weeks of the makeup challenge to go, and lots of products and lots of fun ahead with that. And I also have some fashion videos coming out. My next Come With Me shopping fashion video is going to be white jeans. I need some white jeans, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to go shopping. And Bonnie's going to say goodbye now. You say bye-bye? Bye-bye to the people? Say bye-bye, people. Bye-bye. Oh, two-paw wave. Bye-bye, people. Okay. Bye-bye now.